Exactly. Thank you.
This is Sophia, and in the full video, she can be heard saying the N-word more than 200 times. At the time, we really didn't know what would happen, but now, almost 2 years later, Sophia just pled guilty, and after a huge amount of time and research, we could finally show the consequences moment by moment. So in this video, we'll do 3 things. First, we'll do a short breakdown of the infamous video. Second, we will show the consequences moment by moment. Third, we will answer any questions that may have popped up during this investigation. This video shows what happens when you say the N-word more than 200 times. November 6, 2022. Sophia was allegedly kicked out of a bar for biting and using racial slurs. Later into the night, Sophia entered the Boyd Hall dorm building, where the now viral video took place. She can be seen trying to bite, hit, kick, ram with a shopping cart, flick off Kyla, the student employee who is working at the front desk. Furthermore, Sophia used a lot of bad words, racial slurs, and insults. Not only that, she continued to do so despite protests from other students.
I'm shocked right now.
She did so even as she was getting arrested and after being arrested. And so, after she was arrested by the University of Kentucky Police Department, Sophia Nicole Rosing was booked at 3:51 a.m. She was charged with alcohol intoxication in a public place, 3rd-degree assault on a police officer, 4th-degree assault, and a 2nd-degree disorderly conduct. She was released from custody Monday night, November 7th, after appearing in court, pleading not guilty, and after her parents got her out, posting a $10,000 bond. Rosing is not allowed to drink alcohol and is barred from contacting Kayla or going to Boyd Hall while free on bail according to court records. Within mere hours of the incident, additional consequences begin to show. The University of Kentucky suspended Sophia Rosing on an interim basis, and she was no longer a student at the University of Kentucky on November 9th. Social media found out where she worked and called on her former employers to do something, which they did. And despite some PR from her side, including her lawyer's statements, which read, "She's withdrawing from the University of Kentucky. She's very remorseful, very embarrassed. She feels humiliated and is seeking treatment," as well as Instagram stories and a change petition from her mother, the backlash from social media was just too much, even resurfacing past shenanigans from Sophia.
Guess what? I'm rich as fuck and you're obviously not compared to what you're wearing, and I can sue you and you can't do shit about it, especially because you don't know my fucking last name, but I know goddamn well who you are.
Who am I? Who am I? Tell me who I am.
Other articles said Rosing allegedly started rumors about fellow pupil getting pregnant and getting an abortion in high school, which was not true. A former classmate of Rosing branded her as a bully who had her true personality exposed by her own vile rant. And on the legal side of things, she waived a preliminary hearing in November of 2022. A grand jury indicted Rosing in February of 2023, and soon after she entered a plea of not guilty. Her case was passed on the docket 5 times since then, while parties for both cases have attempted to find resolution in the case. In August of 2024, Sophia Rosing pled guilty to 4 counts of 4th-degree assault, as well as 1 each of disorderly conduct and public intoxication. Felony charge of 3rd-degree assault on a police or probation officer was dropped as part of her guilty plea, which is important to note because it carries a minimum of 1 year and a maximum of 5 years in prison. Rosing's attorney, Fred Peters, told a newspaper that the guilty plea came after a mediation with the 2 parties. A lot of things got said. Apologies were made and we worked it out. She has had a lot of time to think about what she has done and wrote a nice letter of apology. But the victim responded that she didn't believe the apology was sincere, according to reports. Rosing is scheduled to be sentenced in October of 2024. She's facing up to 12 months in jail, 100 hours of community service, and a $25 fine after her guilty plea. Anyways, is she rich? She did brag about it. Well, that's pretty subjective, but the Daily Mail reported her to have grown up in a modest $350,000 3-bedroom home. So now you know what happens when you say the N-word 200 times. And if you believe that there's something that could be learned from every experience, drop a like and follow for more.